Hello, and welcome back to the Weekly Roundup, John. This week has been a whirlwind, hasn't it? We've got so much to unpack, from the escalating tensions in Eastern Europe to, well, Rick Ross's pool. Seriously, the man's got a pool the size of a small lake.
A small lake, Emma?
You're underselling it. I heard it has its own zip code. But yes, this week's been eventful, to say the least. Let's start with the elephant in the room. The Trump-Putin meeting in Alaska. The anticipation was palpable, wasn't it? Absolutely. All eyes were on Alaska. The world held its breath, wondering what would be discussed. And the backdrop of the ongoing conflict in Ukraine just added to the tension. European leaders are pushing for Ukraine to have a seat at the peace talks table. What are your thoughts on that, John?
I think it's absolutely essential. Ukraine is the one facing the brunt of the conflict. So excluding them from the negotiations is not just unfair, it's illogical. Plus, it's hard to find a solution without involving all the key players.
Couldn't agree more. Now, let's shift our focus to another significant news story. Netanyahu's controversial plan to seize Gaza City. It seems the international community is far from supportive, with even some of his own people protesting.
It's a dangerous move, Emma.
It risks further escalation and could have devastating consequences for the civilian population.
It's hard to imagine a scenario where that will be anything but disastrous. And hearing from relatives of hostages opposed to the plan only strengthens concerns.
Absolutely. It's a move with potentially enormous ramifications. Meanwhile, on a different note, I have to share this. North Korean workers in Russia are describing their experiences as slave-like. The conditions sound horrific.
That's appalling. Exploitation of workers is a problem we still grapple with globally. It's crucial to support policies and organizations working to combat human trafficking and ensure fair labor practices everywhere.
Switching gears slightly. President Zelensky's firm stance on not ceding any Ukrainian territory to Russia shows his unwavering resolve. It seems his resolve is only strengthening. What about the story of the missing Ukrainian children? That's truly heartbreaking.
It's horrific. Thousands of children taken, many indoctrinated. It's a war crime of unimaginable proportions. That is a truly devastating story, and it highlights the human cost of this conflict in a particularly poignant way.
Definitely. And on a lighter note, or as light as it can be with these serious issues, we've got the British Cycling Tour of Britain coming to Warwickshire. A boost for tourism and a great event for cycling fans.
That's a nice change of pace. I love the idea of something that brings people together in a positive way. Maybe I could even join the race. Though, considering my fitness level, that might be a bit of a challenge. I'd probably finish last, but at least I'd have a good story to tell.
Ha, I bet you would. Speaking of contrasts, we've also had some quite sad stories this week, including the anniversary of the Nagasaki bombing. A stark reminder of the destructive power of nuclear weapons.
Absolutely. The Nagasaki mayor's call for a halt to armed conflict is a powerful message. It's a tragedy that these events happened, and a testament to the importance of continuing to work towards peace and understanding.
We've also got the story of a Nicaraguan immigrant family barricaded in their home after the father outran ICE agents, highlighting the ongoing struggles faced by many immigrants. And a Guatemalan judge convicting 6 ex-officials for the deaths of 41 girls in a fire at a youth facility, revealing a deep-seated history of abuse.
These stories remind us of the many injustices that still exist in the world. We need to continue to advocate for policies that protect vulnerable populations and hold those responsible for their suffering accountable.
Absolutely. And before we wrap up, we've also seen Harry and Meghan sign a new Netflix deal and Megadeth announcing their final album and farewell tour. So it's been a busy week in the world of entertainment as well.
Indeed. A fishing mix of serious global issues and lighter entertainment news to close out this week. A week to remember, Emma. A week that will go down in history. What do you think will be the defining story of this week looking back in a year?
That's a great question, John. I think the Trump-Putin meeting and its potential implications for Ukraine will likely be seen as the defining moment. The world watched, and the decisions made will shape the future. Thanks for joining me for another roundup, everyone. Until next week.